What's up, guys? This is Robbie, also known as Modinator. 1234, coming at you with a Cinema 4D tutorial today on how to use Thrausi and how to make a little animation with it. So this is what I'm going to be teaching you guys how to do today. It's a pretty simple little animation, but it's really fun to do, and I think it looks really cool. So I use this template every time I work with Cinema 4D. I just made an infinite background. I learned it from Channel FX House, so go check out him. It's FX Channel House, actually. I don't know why I said Channel FX House, but alright, so what you're going to need to do is get the plugin Thrausi. And it's a pretty easy thing to install. What you're going to do is, after you have it downloaded, like I have it right here, okay, you can go ahead and open it up. You're going to need WinRAR like in my last video, and you're going to have the file folder right here. What you want to do is go to your Cinema 4D icon, right click, open file location. So now you have the file location of everything, and then you just click on plugins, and you can see I have Thrausi right here and another one called Playmate. You just drag the thing over onto it, but I already have it in there, so I'm not going to do it. But that's how you do it, and I'll post a link in the description on where to get Thrausi for Cinema 4D R15, which is what I'm using, or R16. So let's get on with it. So pretty much what I do is I have this infinite background here, just looks really nice, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw down some text. We'll go to mo text, or you can honestly do this with everything. So we'll go ahead and position ourselves here, and we will just make the text, nope, we want to align it middle. Okay, that's just what I do. I just think it looks nicer and everything. So after you do that, what you're going to do is you're going to select a text you like, and I'm just going to do V5 like I did in the last video, just because it's, it doesn't take long to render, and just 2 letters, not very many pieces to render. It took maybe 10-15 minutes to render for that thing, and it's looking really nice. So, and the text I used is called lot. Where's it at? It's up here. There it is. And I don't really remember where I got this from one of Channel FX House's, one of his, why can't I talk today? One of his tutorials. So let's go ahead and, whoops, did not mean for that to happen. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. So pretty much what you're going to do is I like to increase the depth of it. About 90 looks good to me. 91, let's just go ahead and make that 90 because I'm a little OCD like that. Okay, and then what you're going to do is select a texture you like for it, or a material. I just went for like a transparent blue, but maybe I'll try like a transparent green here. Let's go with that, and we'll go with transparency on, and I just like how it looked. It definitely looked like glass. I just thought that was cool. So we'll go ahead with like around 75% transparency. Go ahead, drag it to your mo text, and see if you take a quick render right now. Looks pretty nice. Okay, so now what you're going to want to do is throw in a ball. We'll go ahead and get our sphere here. We'll just raise it up so it's out of the camera view, and what you're going to do is you're going to go into your top view here, and you want to make sure it's in the right position. I like to make sure it's like right, in the middle. It looks pretty good like that to me. And then what you're going to do is you're going to get out, where are my plugins at? There we go. We're going to go ahead and get out Thrausi and select the mo text. You must have the mo text selected, or whatever object you're breaking, you must have it selected. So, okay, so now pieces, let's say we want to break it into like 30 pieces. Okay, that's not that bad. And you have to go into dynamic, then go to mode, and go to on collision, or else it will just break right off the get-go. And you click break now. As you can see, you let it break and do what it needs to do, and now it's in a shit ton of pieces. So we no longer need that, and what you're going to do is throw a simulation tag on your ball. Let's try this again. Rigid body. There we go. Okay, so we have our little animation here, and as you can see, it's pretty simple. It didn't really take that long. It's definitely like a beginner thing. You know, I'm still a beginner. But one thing I don't like is how big the ball is. So we're gonna go ahead and take the ball, select our scale tool, go ahead and scale it down, and then see how that looks. Yeah, I like how that looks. Okay, so now what we're gonna want to do is we're going to throw a texture on the ball, so or material, I should say. Now this can be anything you want, really.
Maybe I just need a light in here.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so that was my issue. I just didn't have a light, so there was no light for that to bounce off of. So now you can see it's looking really nice and really clean. Sorry about that little mishap, but so now it's looking real nice. We'll go take another quick render just to see what it's looking like. And yeah, it looks really good. I don't honestly know how to make all of the text one color. It's kind of a bummer, I know. But if you can figure it out, let me know in the comments. But yeah, it's looking real nice. So now you're probably wondering, well, how did I get, you know, like it was like the view to turn around and then watch it fall and stuff. Well, I'll show you how to do that too. So what you're gonna need is a camera. You're gonna need to go to your splines, circle, bring this thing up. We'll rotate it 90 degrees. You know, make it, big enough to whatever your liking is. I don't know, I think that looks probably good. Throw this down. Let's go ahead and take a look at the front view. Yep, that looks about right, because it'll be angled downward a little bit, the camera will be. So now what you're going to want to do, also, create a null. Oh, whoops, not a cube, a null. Okay, and I'll explain what that's for later, but just don't even move the null. That is perfect placement for the null right now. So what you're going to do is go to Camera, Cinema 4D Tags, and right at the top there's a line to spline. Now it already comes down here for your spline path. You're going to take the circle, drag it down to your spline path, and as you can see, it's on the spline. But you're thinking, what the hell, it's not even pointing at my text, nothing I want. Well, that's what you have the null for. So what you're going to do is go into Cinema 4D tags and go down to towards the bottom, and there's a target. You're going to click target. Now this already comes up down here in the editor. You're going to drag the null down to target object, and boom. Now, if you click this little black square thing right here, it puts you in the view of your text here. So now, that only does so much for you. You're probably wondering, what else is going to happen here. Okay, so I need to send. Oh, I don't even know what I just did. Control Z. We want to select the circle. Want to make it centered. Right about there. Okay. So now it's looking a little better. So now what you're gonna do, in order to have the the animation of the whole camera turning and everything, you're gonna go to Camera. You're gonna go Align to Spline, and you can see right here, Position. Okay, so let's take a quick render. Actually, see if we need to throw a light back here. I actually kind of like how that looks, but let's go ahead and throw another light back here. Just go ahead and bring this up, bring this back, Actually, let's do like this type of thing. Let's get this light, and we'll kind of have them, you know. Let's go to the right view actually. Actually, that's not going to do much for us. Okay, we want this one. Alright, so we'll go ahead and align them like this. It's a little too much. And we'll go ahead and take a look-see. See, I figured that that would look like real nice right there. Yeah, it does, but go to the back. As you can see, it's looking better. Okay, we can deal with that. We can deal with that, right? All right. So now that we have that out of the way, you're gonna go to camera, align to spline, and as you can see, you can change the position right here. You can only do 0 to 100%, so you can do that. So what I did in my animation is I started off back here, and what you're gonna do to make a keyframe without using this down here, you're gonna hit control or command if you're on Mac. I'm pretty sure it's command, I don't know. And you're gonna click position right here. So you're gonna control, click that little dot, and now you're gonna go wait until right as it's hitting the ball or hitting the text. You want to figure out where that's at. Let's see here. Okay, so right about here, right at 23. So what you want to do is change it to 75. Where is it at? There it is. Change it to 75, and right there, hit another keyframe. Now you go back here. It rotates, and then you can see your text, and then it explodes. And that's really all that I have for you guys today. Hopefully I made it good enough to where you guys could understand it well, and hopefully you guys did enjoy this tutorial. So if you did, make sure to drop a like and for future tutorials, and hopefully you know, you guys give me some suggestions on tutorials and stuff like that. So yeah, make sure to hit subscribe if you want to see some more Minecraft or Cinema 4D content. I'll catch you guys next time.